Hey girl, how have you been?
I'm so stressed, yo.
Why?
My mom found my cigarettes and she threw them away. Like, what am I supposed to smoke?
I got something for you, girl. Here you go.
Oh my God, thank you. Oh my God.
Girl. Want to smoke?
Before you smoke that cigarette, you might want to think about what's in it. Tobacco is actually a carrier of the highly addictive drug nicotine, which is one of the most widespread and heavily used addictive drugs in the United States. Nicotine is addictive because it opens reward pathways, which is a brain circulatory that regulates feelings of pleasure. It also increases the presence of dopamine in these pathways, a brain chemical involved in mediating the desire to consume drugs. While smoking may induce feelings of pleasure in the brain, these feelings are short-lived, which is why smokers feel the need to light up more and more often. Although nicotine gum and patches seem like a good alternative, many smokers are addicted to not only nicotine, but the entire experience of a cigarette. This is to say that their brain associates holding, lighting, and buying cigarettes with pleasure. Without these feelings of pleasure, they will go through symptoms of withdrawal, including irritability, craving, depression, anxiety, sleep disturbances, and increased appetite. Once you get addicted to nicotine, it affects a bundle of nerves called the fasciculus retrofacialis, located just above the thalamus. The thalamus is responsible for relaying sensation, special sense, and motor signals to the cerebral cortex. Its functions also include regulation of consciousness, sleep, and alertness.
After inhaling a puff of cigarette, it takes about 8 seconds for the nicotine to reach the brain. The rush of adrenaline stimulates the body, causing a sudden release of glucose to the acetylcholine receptors. Acetylcholine is a chemical that functions throughout the nervous system as a neurotransmitter and carries messages between brain cells. Nicotine affects the acetylcholine receptors by causing changes in the brain and body, which can lead to increase in heart rate, blood pressure, and respiration. Nicotine also attaches to the acetylcholine receptors on neurons that release a neurotransmitter called dopamine. Dopamine is released when you experience something pleasurable. However, the effects of dopamine wear off quickly, causing those who consumed it to have the urge to continue to smoke, which leads to the addiction to tobacco and can lead to long-term effects of the body. Cigarettes include many toxic ingredients that lead to health effects with constant exposure. Tar can be built up and cause lung cancer, emphysema, and bronchial diseases. Carbon monoxide causes heart problems, which is one reason why smokers are at high risk for heart disease.
Are you gonna smoke or not? No. And you shouldn't either.
I wanna see pom-poms from the stands. Come on, come on. My fingertips and my lips, they burn from the cigarette.